Hello, Pisces. Hello, Pisces on YouTube. I'm going to be doing a February 2023 Heidi's Horoscopes using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. I have a new thread that I'm using, Pisces, and I appreciate you joining me today. If you have Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising heavily in your chart, you identify with the sign of Pisces, then this reading is for you. But please take it as it resonates. Use your own free will and good judgment to make decisions based on wherever this lands in your life. Because you are your own person. And before the reading, I was feeling Pisces, a message from Spirit. You are unbreakable, is what Spirit is saying. You are unbreakable and you are unshakable, and you are a beautiful, unique individual. And all of the experiences that you are having are leading you to great places. So please know your worth and value. Know how I just feel like you are so steadfast and so strong. And I know everyone says, oh, watery fish Pisces. I feel like you are maneuvering to the most beautiful place in your life. And it's by holding this lovely frequency that you have. So let's dive into your reading. If you don't know me, Spirit Speaks Psychic Medium Heidi, that is me, the one and only. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube. The links are in your description box. But if you're not subscribed to my channel, feel free to click that notification bell so you never miss anything from me. Let's dive in here. Your overall monthly theme, Pisces, for the month of February 2023. Doesn't surprise me. We got Valentine's Day in February, right, guys? The Lovers card, Major Arcana card number 6, the Lovers. Now, if you're in a partnership, I'd say that might have a lot to do with your overall monthly energy. Okay, you're really wrapped up in your partnership, making things work out, hoping things work in a cohesive way. Maybe they already are, and you're really enjoying the fruits of that labor. For those of you who are single, because not everyone is in a relationship, maybe you're really holding space for the vision of that healthy partnership to come towards you in your life. Okay, so this is kind of the dominating overall energy that you have, the Lovers. This is cohesion with relationships in your life. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner, but it most definitely can be. Okay, I got to say something about this. If you're in a twin flame relationship, boy, those emotions can be super heightened. I'll say this right now. Twin flames can spur the best in us and can spur the worst in us. Okay. They can trigger us to heal old wounds, and we trigger them to heal old wounds so that you may come together in a very cohesive and loving manner, harmonious relationships. They don't always start out that way. You have to work towards things. If you ask someone who's been married for 50 years, like, was it always peachy keen? Did you guys never have an argument? Hell no. We had all kinds of arguments, but we worked through our issues. We worked through our problems. And that is how you get to this space of we are a team. Okay. We are a partnership. It's not you and me, it's us. All right. So this is your overall monthly theme for February. It's your idea of us, your idea of how you relate to the world and other people. And it starts with you feeling like a whole and complete person yourself, knowing exactly who you are and what you would like to have in your experience, what you will tolerate as far as standards, and not accepting anything less. If that is your divine counterpart, they will rise to the occasion and meet your standards to the best of their ability. That is how they grow and you grow, so that you may become one healthy unit of people. Okay. Now, starting off the month, what do you have here, Pisces? Two cards for you. You have the King of Pentacles here. This is about financially feeling stable or secure, relaxing, enjoying your environment, being in a space where you feel safe, being in a space where you feel content. Money is not a big, huge problem for you. This could even be a dominating relationship in your life. I'm telling you what, especially with the Lovers card presenting here, maybe you have someone in your life that you look up to, that you care about, that is that masculine energy, if you will. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. Okay, but this is somebody who's wise, mature, stable, really experienced, and making healthy choices as far as finance goes, physical body goes, living environment as well. But you also have the Three of Cups. Okay, so the Three of Cups is about friendships. So in the beginning of the month, we're already on the 9th of February. So you should know what I'm talking about here, where this is landing in your life. Really feeling secure in your environment, or wanting to, okay, but also relying on these healthy network of friends that you may have, or yearning for that. For some of you, you may feel somewhat isolated and alone. I'm getting this from your cards right now. You may feel somewhat isolated, especially if you're one of those single Pisces who's waiting for the next partner, or waiting for the right one to come along. And even if you're not, man, you can still still feel single, even if you're in a partnership. I'm telling you what. So relying on these healthy network of friends, even just one person who can be your shoulder, one person who is supportive of you. Do you see how there is no greater than, less than in this little triad of friendships here? These people are happy. They're celebrating. They are supportive for the sake of nothing more than supporting each other. Okay. Believing in each other, holding each other up, enjoying the view together. Okay. That is not a competition. That is you and me. We're friends. We're peers. We're celebrating. We're enjoying life. I feel like there's a bit of a, I don't know. This feels like two tones, two sides of your life at this time. But that's just in the beginning of February. So making sure that you're paying attention to being grateful in the moment for whatever it is that you have to be grateful about, whether it be a friendship, a partnership, the money's okay, whatever you have. A little bit of gratitude goes a long way. That sends the energy out to the universe that I like to be grateful, and I am grateful for the blessings that I have in my life, even if it seems like there's only a few, right? That encourages more things to be grateful for to come into your life tomorrow. Now, what are you manifesting at this time? Six of Swords. All right, now. This could be moving. All right. This definitely could be moving. I've got a few cards in your spread that look like you could be manifesting a move. Okay. So maybe you're thinking about going somewhere else. You're thinking about taking a trip or travel. But even if you're not moving, okay, check this person out. She is cutting ties with stuff that no longer serves her. But it's not just like all or nothing. It's she's picking and choosing here, and she's taking herself over these troubled waters to a brighter space ahead. So you're manifesting possibly cutting some things out of your life and leaving them behind. Things that you know make you sad, things that you know bring you down. You're deciding, you know what, I'm going to live a healthy, happy life, and this is what I don't need to have to deal with any longer. But then she's also bringing along with her the components that support the life that she wants to build. So that is what you're manifesting in the month of February, Pisces. Good job there. Now, what are you leaving in the past, or what is the past foundation to all of these changes that you're making here? Major Arcana card number 11, the Justice. Okay, justice is now in the past. Justice has been served. Maybe you just got married. Maybe you just got out of some legal problems. Maybe you sold your house and that's why you're wanting to move, or you're planning to buy a house. This is the foundation of what it's you're jumping off of from starting February now. The foundation is equal, balanced fairness. Things have to be on the up and up. I have integrity and I want to live my life that way. So everything needs to be up to par and up to standard. Okay, that is what I see here with this card for you. Now, in the area of love, King of Swords, I've got you here. Now, court cards can always be those energies. I'm telling you, especially since you have the lovers as your overall monthly theme. Do you have love on the brain? Do you have love on the brain, Pisces? Are you doing it all in the name of love? You got to do it all in the name of love for yourself. And then other people can complement your life. That is not selfish. That is self-care. Okay. You cannot love others to the maximum capacity that you have if you're not taking care of yourself first. Okay. Then what you're giving to others is just a little bit of a tinge of what you could be contributing to the greatest good of the whole. Okay. So, King of Swords. This could be a person on your mind, but it could also be your future that's on your mind here in the love area of your life. You're making wise decisions with the king. The king is the master of his thoughts. He's seen it. He's done there. He's been there. He's done that. He's experienced. He's got all these birds looking out for his path in the long run. He's got a wise owl here because he's mature enough to know that I don't need instant gratification. I need longevity here. I need long-term sustainability. And I need this plan to be in place so that I can get to the place where I want to go with my loved ones. Okay. This can be a challenge. Sometimes you are that sustainable frequency, especially if you're in that twin flame partnership and you guys are not quite on the same level here. But keeping an eye on the future that you desire to have with the people that you love is very important here. And are they supporting that same vision, Pisces? That's what I see with the Six of Swords. Are they supporting the same future that you want to have? If they're not, then they might be someone who is left behind. Just say that right now. When we leave people behind, that makes space for spirit to bring in the universe, to bring in something that is more compatible with the energy that we want to have in our lives. Okay. Now, as far as money goes, Eight of Pentacles, work, work, work. What you're putting into your work is what exactly you're going to get out of it. Even if you seem stale, bored, stagnant, it seems like too much at times. The moon cycles will pass. The energy always moves through us. Feelings always pass, but it's very important on the financial forefront to show up to work, to rise to the occasion, Pisces. If you're not showing up to work, you're not going to get paid for working, okay? Looking at the drawing board, looking at your skill set to see what you actually have to offer your current employer or potential employers. Maybe you're taking a look around your home to see what kind of extra little knickknacks or hobby projects or crafts you might be able to sell. You might be having a yard sale to make up some extra cash here in February. Totally up to you. Take that as it resonates in your life. But this is you putting in the effort to actually have that financial compensation come back to you. Because when you don't show up to the occasion, it does not show up for you. Okay. Let me sip my drink here. Again with the moving. Again with the moving. So in your home life, you have major arcana card number 21, the world, Pisces. Thinking outside the box. I'm thinking outside this house. I'm thinking outside this town. I'm thinking outside this state, et cetera, et cetera. You're thinking globally. You're thinking bigger. You've been there and done that. I'm telling you right now, Pisces, you have so much in your toolbox of experiences that you have learned from, and you are not going to make those same mistakes again. So you are dead set on following your plan through, even if you don't know what the next steps are yet. You're like, this or better. I know it will be. Please, God, support me in this. So you're thinking outside the box as far as your home life. You're really wrapping your head around, I could make giant changes. I could go other places, me and my family unit. Okay. We could do big things. We're not limited. Okay. We are not limited. I am not limited. I want you to drop that in the comments, Pisces. I am an unlimited being. My potential is vast and the universe supports me. And that is absolutely true, Pisces. So, as far as your home life goes, I feel like it's not quite what you want it to be. That's why you're planning to make some of these decisions and cuts and possibly moves. Okay. But you're thinking about the endless possibilities of what it could be. And that is fantastic, because what else is out there for you, Pisces? You never know. You never know until you decide to think big and dream big and go bigger places. So, what are some unforeseen your self-care needs here? My bad. Your self care needs is what I have for you. Knight of Pentacles, another card that looks like moving. Pisces, where are you at right now? I feel like you're moving onward and upward, even if it's not physical location. You might be shifting career paths, getting a promotion at your current job. This is huge, big changes in the name of all the work that you have laid for this foundation. You are up leveling really fast. Doors are opening up for you, and Spirit is encouraging you to step through those things. So as far as your self-care needs, maybe you need to spend some time outdoors, going for a walk. Maybe you want to ride your horse or play with your pets. Maybe you want to get some sunshine on your skin if your weather allows, okay? But the Knight of Pentacles is also about moving. So dancing is definitely something that might make you feel better in the self-care area. One more message on this for you. The Knight of Pentacles goes quickly. He makes progress, but he does not leave wreckage in his wake. Okay. He doesn't hurt anybody through this. You know what? Fuck this job and screw this house and I'm not paying my rent. He gives notice. Okay. He's like, the rent's paid, but I'm moving. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I want my deposit back. Okay. If I'm switching jobs, I'm giving my 2-week notice. I'm being very upfront about things. If I'm having a breakup, I'll just say this right now. Sometimes with the lovers here, that's your overall monthly theme. Sometimes, especially with twin flame relationships, in, out, forth, back, right? We're chasing, we're following, whatever, we're running, whatever this is. So even if whatever's going on with you, you're not hurting people in the process. You're like, look, I'm mature. I want you to be okay. And I want to be okay, but I've got bigger things planned. So that is what is on the journey for you as far as self-care, thinking big, dreaming big, and not being afraid to walk in the steps of the actions of the plans that you are wanting to take. That is Spirit guiding you and leading you. And if you don't take that step, someone else will dive right in and take your place. I am telling you what, Pisces. So act when the time is right. Unforeseen circumstances. You're moving. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what you're up to, but look at this. Major Arcana card number 3, the Empress. Again, the world, thinking globally, thinking bigger. Maybe some unforeseen pregnancy for some of those Pisces around here. You or your other half could be expecting. Take that as it resonates. Could be having a baby, a new addition. You could be coming up with some really great ideas to put out into the universe, right? Oh man, so I was thinking about this other craft or project that I was thinking about offering to people, but I'm not sure how it'll be received, very well received. When you have inspiration that comes to you and you feel drawn to give it to the universe, to give it out to the world, you will be repaid dramatically by spirit, is what I'm getting for you on this. It's about taking the action. It's about being bold and daring and actually doing it, because how many people have the idea, but they're like, oh no, I could never do that. Oh no, I'm scared. It's not the right time. I don't know enough. Oh, but who does it? Very few, small little percentage of the population actually acts on the inspiration that they receive. And Pisces, you want to be the one who acts and receives the benefits of all that entails. Okay. So unforeseen circumstances, thinking bigger, you're very in alignment with your path, you're very in alignment, and I see these as angel wings supporting her there. Whatever you have to give back to the world or to go to a new place, spirit supports you in this. So use your inner knowing and discernment. I don't want you to be pushed into anything. This is not coming to you from the outside, although the opportunities may be presented as such. It will feel right to you from inside. It'll feel like the right direction to move, the right thing to do, the right way to go. Okay. Now, what might bring you down in the month of February? Major Arcana card number 20, the Judgment. Judgment is an excellent card. It's not about judging yourself or being judged. It's actually about knowing the potential that you have is so vast, knowing that you are more than just this mere body. I feel like that things will not be happening fast enough. Might be something that might bring you down a touch in February here. Like, man, I'm so much better than this. I know I could do more. And you feel that way because it's true. Okay. You feel that way when other people may not quite recognize the potential that you know you have inside. That's what I get from this card. So remember, hold that frequency, know your worth, and do not accept any less than the standard that you know that you deserve to receive. Okay, Pisces? Now, what can lift you up in the month of February? King of Wands here, taking actions, being able to do it and reaping the fruits of that labor. You see, the king, he's not scared. Check this guy out. He doesn't even need that badass lion behind him. He is no nonsense and he has a plan. He's ready to act on that plan. This is something that can bring you up, taking those bold moves, being the one who makes decisions, knowing what's right for you and anyone else that you might be in company with. Remember, the Lover's card is your overall monthly theme. So having people on board who support you, who you care about, and being like, check it out, guys. This is what it is. And I believe this to be true. Let's all do this together. Okay. And knowing that they will follow you because you have your head on your shoulders, because it is a good plan, because you are divinely supported by the universe. Beautiful card. Now, closing the month, the energy here at the end of the month here. Now, like I said in the beginning, you're kind of relying on friendships. You might feel a little bit alone. I'll say that right now. Now, towards the end of the month, you may have bit off more than you can chew. I'll just say this right now. You got a lot of stuff going on, 10 of Wands here. But I want you to remember who this could be moving. I always see moving in this card. Pisces, drop it in the comments. Are you freaking moving? Just tell me right now. Are you switching jobs, locations, whatever this is? This can be a busy schedule too. Okay. This can be like, wow, now that I've decided to throw my all into this work thing or this new venture that I've got, I have a ton of ideas and I'm not sure how to sort this out and organize this so that I can make it a structured formula to put out to the universe. This could be you feeling a bit overwhelmed. Okay. I want you to make sure that you're not overwhelmed or overburdened by other people's stuff. Okay. Sometimes when people see that you are this amazing King of Wands who handles things and has all the great ideas, they're like, oh man, I want you to fix my problems too. I want your help. Hey, can you loan me money? Hey, can you babysit my kids? Hey, can you do this or that or whatever for me? Because you are so incredibly capable, Pisces. And then you'd be like, oh, I'm also very nice. So sure, I guess I can. Okay, I guess I'll do that too. And before you know it, you are bogged down with a whole bunch of other things that aren't even yours to begin with. So take notice of how many obligations you're putting on your shoulders. If this is someone else's stuff and not your own, don't carry burdens that are not your own. And if you're moving, ask for help with the move. There is help available to you. Now, ending the month, also, you have Major Arcana card number 2, the High Priestess. This is about your inner knowing. This is about you being connected to the divine and divinely protected here, feeling into the downloads and the upgrades that you are receiving at this time near the end of February. very heightened emotional energy, very heightened intuition, intuitive nudges, knowing where the right way to go is, knowing the people to contact, knowing the thing to do, having a structure to your program. And I also want to say this, tapping into your dream time, paying attention to your dreams in February, guys. Your dreams can speak volumes. Your dreams can tell you a lot. And with both of these cards appearing together, I want to say this. Knowing that you are divinely supported is crucial. Okay. Spirit would not put more on your plate than you can handle. And if it feels like too much, just take a little breather, regroup, ask God to step in and help you. God, spirit, the universe, source, higher power, higher self, whatever you believe in. Okay, guys, I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed. Can you please help me out here? I'm willing to do this, but I need assistance. I need support. I need better ideas. I would like some more assistance or help with this issue. Praying and allowing spirit to come to you, whether in your waking moments to give you inspirations on, oh, you know what? I never thought of that. Hey, that's a great idea. When we have these random thoughts, that's usually your spirit team just inserting it into your mind real quick. Or when you're having dreams that are helping you work through some of the emotional baggage that you've been carrying around. Identifying these things, being open to the resolution of that, and allowing spirit to support you, because I really feel like as you're shedding all of these things, it's happening very quickly, Pisces. I see you shedding so many negative layers of energy that you didn't even know you were carrying. Some of them are conscious, like, oh, yeah, that dysfunctional family member whom I've always wanted to cut ties with. Well, now I'm doing it because it just brings me down too much. I can't deal with the drama. I just can't do it. These are ways in which you're cutting away negative patterns from your life consciously. Okay. Some of them are unconscious, but a lot of them are very conscious because you want to have a better life, because you know you deserve more. And I feel like the more you do that, very quickly, you're up leveling and spirit's going to take you to bigger, brighter places than you could even have imagined. You'll look back and say, wow, I would have never imagined 5 years ago that this would be where I'm standing today. How amazing that my dreams that I didn't even know I was dreaming have come true like this, right? I see this here for you. Now, what is your final guidance from spirit? Two of Cups here, Pisces. Two of Cups. I see that with the lovers as your overall monthly theme, that your partnership or lack thereof is super important to you. So holding that space, especially with this justice here in the past, holding that space of balance, of fairness, of what feels like love is love to you. Go where you feel loved. Spend time with those who love you in an even and balanced way. No longer allowing yourself to be taken advantage of or abused, if you will, because you know that you deserve a certain standard. In the long-term vision of your life, this is in your love position. Remember, you're making wise decisions to create a life of sustainability in this way. So do not backpedal. Do not settle for something less. If somebody offends you or strikes a nerve or there's something to be resolved here, don't just cut and run, Pisces, although you might want to. If this is a valuable relationship or connection in your life, it doesn't have to be your partner, your romantic partner. I'm talking about family, friends, coworkers, bosses, whatever. If this is a connection that you value, speak up about this. No one is a mind reader. It is your job to advocate for you so that you can have healthy co-creation with other people. So making sure that you let people in on how you're feeling about things. When you're happy, tell them you're happy. I love that idea. Thank you so much for bringing dinner. You are such a wonderful friend or partner or whatever you are, right? And your children, Spirit is saying your children. Compliment your children when the compliments are due. Hey, man, you did a great job. You did all the dishes. Mommy praises you for this. Daddy praises you for that. Whatever this could be, tell people when they are succeeding with you or in their lives, when you're pleased with whatever effort they're giving, tell them that. And also, don't be afraid to tell them when they're letting things down or letting things slide. When you let things slide, it makes it okay. When you don't say anything, if you don't want to be ordered for at the restaurant, this is what Spirit wants me to give you real quick. If you're a person who's going on a date with your spouse, partner, whoever, and they decide to order for you, okay, oh, she'll have the steak and so will I, right? Whatever this is. And you're like, oh my God, I wanted to order my own food. I don't even like steak, whatever, okay? But you don't say anything because you're like polite, okay? Then that person thinks it's okay to just order for you every time. All right. They don't realize that any transgressions have happened. They don't realize that they've done anything to offend your soul. But if your soul says, oh, hey, thanks for the steak and everything, but next time I'd really like to order for myself, or hey, I'd rather have the chicken. Can we change that? This is the way that we learn to co-create with people who we want in our lives in the long term in a very healthy way. So speak up when you need to and give compliments when compliments are due. This will raise the vibration of everyone that you come into contact with. Pisces, you have that ability. You are unbreakable, unshakable, unmovable, and you are going great places. You are taking people with you, the ones who deserve to go with you, and you know who that is. I'm so proud of you for making such beautiful changes to your life and for blessing other people in turn and wanting everyone to succeed. Your spirit team commends you on everything that you've been through and still being the amazing individual with such high integrity that you are today. So thank you so much for letting me read for you for this February 2023 Heidi's Horoscopes. If you're not subscribed to my, excuse me, they want me to speak up. They want you to speak up, Pisces. If you're not subscribed to my channel, feel free to click that notification bell so you never miss anything from me. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, please. Drop a comment and let me know how it resonates with you. And if you would like to connect with me on another level or another platform, my links are in the description box. Until the next one, I send you so much love and blessings, friends. Bye, Pisces.